Good afternoon, everybody, from the Joe Mauer Fieldhouse here in the campus of Cretin Derham High School in St. Paul. Welcome to prep basketball on a Saturday afternoon. In fact, the doubleheader is going to be your treat, as it'll be the Tri-Metro West featuring the De La Salle Islanders and the Suburban East Conference representing the Cretin Derham Hall Raiders representing the Suburban East Conference. Both teams, they had this first game, Cretin Derham Hall and De La Salle, a couple of very good girls basketball teams, and two very good boys basketball teams coming up later tonight. This broadcast is a presentation of TJ Broadcast Services. That's my company. Website is tjsportsonline.net. Also brought to you by the Ritchie Media Group, Town Square Television, Channel 15. Thanks to Joe Dolan and the staff. Try Town Square Television, serving the communities of Inver Grove Heights, Lilydale, Mendota Heights, South St. Paul, and the Sunfish Link, and also West St. Paul. And welcome aboard those of you that are watching this afternoon here on Channel 15 or online at tjsportsonline.net. And our thanks to Dan Redpath and the staff at Union 32 Craft House in Eagan for sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Raider Girls Basketball, located at 2864 Highway 55 at Eagan, just off 494 and 35E, not far from the new Viking headquarters and practice facility. Visit the website at union32crafthouse.com or call 952-807-9777. So again, it's the Tri-Metro West, represented by the De La Salle Islanders. They went to state last year, and in fact, they won the consolation title, a thriller over Grand Rapids in 2 overtimes. They're a young squad, and they're off to a great start this year, 13-5. They did have a bit of a hiccup last night as they lost to the co-stars of Holy Angels. And their opponent this afternoon, the Raiders of Cretin Derham Hall. Joe Lynch's club is 15-4, and they stumbled against the Monsview Mustangs last night. Between the two Mustang games, they did win 6 in a row, but lost to Monsview here at home last night. So 15-4 is their record. So that's the matchup here in Game 1. And about a half hour between games, we'll get to Game 2. The Islanders and the Raiders in boys basketball. Should be a great game. This is our prep basketball preview from tjsportsonline.net, Town Square Television, Channel 15. Time for the coaches section. And our prep basketball preview continues here from Joe Mauer Fieldhouse here on tjsportsonline.net and on Town Square Television, Channel 15. We got a little cable action tonight. Chance to visit with head coach Joe Lynch and talk about the fortunes of the Raiders. And you're having a tough time with the Mustangs, young man.
We are. All the credit goes to them. They played really hard. They hustled. They outplayed us last night. We got talented kids, but they haven't quite learned that talent that doesn't work hard can't beat people that work hard. It's just unfortunate that both of those games have gone that way.
Well, between those two Monsview losses, you did win 6 in a row, and what were the positive signs there?
A couple of things. We had been in some games that we needed to be in. We had a 1-point win against Roseville. Fortunately for us, girl missed a free throw at the end of the game, but that's something that we need. White Bear was a tough physical game at White Bear. We hadn't won up there in 10 years, so that was a great win for us. So those were 2 positive things that we took away from the wins that we've had lately.
And the game with Stillwater, and we had a chance to broadcast that. Nice effort.
They got 2 great players, and the best that you can do is just try to hope to contain them. We had a big lead. We gave the ball away a few too many times at the end, but we made a couple of free throws, so we were able to come out with a win.
All right, this doubleheader here this afternoon. De La Salle, the common opponent. You played them last year and lost. They went on to state, won consolation title. Did she lose a lot off of last year's squad? Or were they reloading or rebuilding?
They were very young, and they still are. A very good team. I understand that one of their best players is injured now, out with a knee injury. But we didn't have Autumn Mendez, and we didn't have Paige Goalie. Those are 2 kids that are in our top 6 rotation. So I look for a different game this year, but I look for a really good game. They're a good team. They get up and down the floor. They've got great athletes. We're just going to have to play better than we did last night.
All right, we're down the closing stretch here. Looks like it'll be the number 1 seed in the section, but we can't look ahead.
Nope, we got to go 1 game at a time. We want to finish the conference strong. We'd like to win it outright if we can. We shared it last year. I know that's one of their goals, but we'd like to be playing better basketball as well.
All right, National Signing Day was here the other day, and I saw all the football players signing. Any schools showing interest in your girls?
Yes, absolutely. Autumn Mendez signed with North Iowa Area Community College. Haley Moore is going to sign on Monday with Iowa Western Community College. And earlier, Justina Butler signed with North Dakota School of Science. So we've got 3 girls. Franny's a junior, but she's drawn a lot of interest. Chanel is still trying to make up her mind what to do, and Elizabeth is as well. But I'm pretty sure that both of them will end up signing.
All right, well, we'll visit again on senior night, and about 90% of that interview is going to talk about all the seniors. We'll have a long interview. Good luck, Joe.
Thanks. We got 7 of them, so I'm looking forward to the conversation. Thanks.
Joe Lynch, our special guest in the coaches section, as we continue here on TJSportsOnline.net. All right, thank you, Joe. Joe Lynch, congenial head coach of the Raiders of Cretin Derham Hall. This is our prep basketball preview. Ian Ritchie sharing company here tonight. And our thanks to our technical crew from the Ritchie Media Group, the Silver Fox, Tom Ritchie, and his assistant Ethan Allen. Thank you, guys, as they put this all together. Thanks to the folks, too, at Town Square Television Channel 15 down there in Northern Dakota County. The Salle Raiders, we mentioned, they lost to Holy Angels last night, but the game before they defeated St. Agnes 74-75, had wins over Hopkins. In fact, their last loss prior to last night was way before Christmas, the Breakdown Invitational. They lost to a very good club from Robbinsdale Cooper. In fact, they lost their first 4 games in a row, and then ran off 13 in a row before losing last night. And they're taking on another good club, Columbia Heights, next Tuesday, Friday, hosting Fridley. And then at Minneapolis North, St. Croix Lutheran, and Minnehaha Academy at home. So 4 of their last 5 are at home. For the Raiders, Cretin Derham Hall, we mentioned the tough loss last night to Montview. Before that, the 1-point win over the Roseville Raiders. The Raiders had won 6 in a row. Their last loss was to Montview, the 2-point heartbreaker at Montview back on January 5th. So that is the matchup tonight. Exciting junior varsity game. The Raiders were down 24-6. Came back and won. 40-34 was the final. This is your pregame show again. This broadcast courtesy of the Union 32 Craft House in Eagan. Kind of a unique name. Union 32 coincides with Minnesota's entry into the Union. Their 32nd state to join. How's my history? Am I right? Anyway, the Union 32 Craft House in Eagan. They're open for lunch or dinner at 11 a.m. 7 days a week. Their menu includes a variety of delicious sandwiches, burgers, tacos, soups, chicken baskets, more. Visit the website and check out their menu, union32crafthouse.com. Dinner served from 3 to 10, located near 494 35E at 2864 Highway 55 in Eagan. Before we get to the introductions of the starting lineups, scores from last night, boys basketball in the Metro East. Henry Sibley over South St. Paul, 76-65. Matamita beat Hill Murray, 72-38. North St. Paul defeated St. Thomas Academy, 68-60. The Polars are really good. And Tartan over Hastings, 71-47. Suburban East last night, East Ridge over Stillwater, 81-57. Roseville beat Forest Lake, 63-58. In the Tri-Metro, Columbia Heights over Fridley, 82-65. Highlanders went to state last year. De La Salle, the boys defeated Holy Angels, 79-54. St. Anthony knocked out Concordia Academy. St. Croix Lutheran beat St. Agnes. Girls basketball last night, Metro East Conference. Hastings, Henry Sibley, Hill Murray, and Simley were winners. In the Suburban East Conference, Mosby is mentioned over Cretin Derham Hall. Park Cottage drove the number 2 team in the conference. They beat Woodbury. Roseville a winner, and Stillwater with a win over East Ridge. And the top 3 teams, Cretin Derham Hall, Park Cottage Grove, and Stillwater. In the Tri-Metro last night, in girls basketball, Fridley over Columbia Heights, 67-48. Holy Angels over De La Salle, 59-55. And St. Anthony beat the Beacons, 66-52. And good news on the Raider front, and the Raider girls hockey team held on to beat Hopkins St. Louis Park earlier today by a score of 3-2. But right now we're going to go downstairs, pick up our national anthem. national anthem. And welcome aboard our broadcast here tonight. Again from TJSportsOnline.net and on Town Square Television, Channel 15 in the Northern Dakota County area. The starting lineup, first of all, for the De La Salle Islanders, and Tanisha Scott. I mentioned last year they went to state and won the consolation title over there at the Gangelhoff Center, beat Grand Rapids in 2 overtimes. Again, 13-5 is their season record. And at center will be Elena Jones, a junior. They don't give the heights on these young ladies. Second starter for De La Salle is Olivia Travis. She's a senior, averaging around 6 points a ball game. Elena Jones averaging 8 points a ball game, and her season high 20. Olivia Travis. Mary Claire Francois, junior, averaging 6 points a ball game, 13 her season high. Other starters, Ayana Gardner, a senior, averaging 9 points a ball game and 16 her season high. And Dakota Spidell, a senior, averaging 10 points a ball game, 21 has been her season high. Tough loss, their talented young freshman Nora Francois. She came in averaging 11 points a ball game, 22 her season high, and she tore her ACL recently, and she's out for the rest of the year. The starting lineup for Cretin Derham Hall and head coach Joe Lynch. At center, Haley Moore, 6'1 senior, 7 points a ball game, 13 her season high. Bonnie Hottinger, 6'1 junior. The lady scorer, 19 points a ball game, 31 her season high. Autumn Mendez, 5'9 senior, 14 points per ball game, 23 her season high. Chanel Anderson Manning, 5'8 junior, Chanel's a senior, 5'8 senior, averaging 6 points a ball game, 14 her season high. And Elizabeth Ettinger, 5'8 senior. Lucy is averaging 12 points a ball game, and 21 is her season high. The standings right now, we mentioned the Tri-Metro West and the Suburban East. In the Tri-Metro West, De La Salle on top at 3-0, now 3-1. Holy Angels now 3-1, so a dead set tie with a couple of weeks to go. Followed by Brooklyn Center, Fridley, and Columbia Heights. In the Suburban East Conference, Cretin Derham Hall with a 2-game lead on Park Cottage Grove. The Raiders are 11-3. Park Cottage Grove is 9-4, and then Stillwater 9-5, followed by Roseville, Forest Lake, Woodbury, White Bear Lake, Mounds View, and East Ridge. So we get set for this contest again, coming up about a half hour between games, right around 7 o'clock or so. We'll have the boys game. De La Salle ranked number 1 in the state in Class 3A, and Cretin Derham Hall boys ranked number 1 in Class 4A here in the state of Minnesota. Our next broadcast of Raider Girls Basketball on the 23rd. Woodbury, the opponent here at the Fieldhouse. And it's senior night, as mentioned. We'll have that game for you. And our next boys basketball broadcast will be at the end of the season, February 28th. We'll be over at the Shattuck Arena, Steve Fritz Court at the University of St. Thomas. Eden Prairie, the opponent. That'll be an 8 o'clock start. And it'll be Hottinger to jump against Elena Jones. Raiders going right to left in the tip, controlled in the backcourt. And it's taken down by the Islanders. And Ayana Gardner puts it up. And I think she was fouled going up. Yes. The tip controlled by the Islanders. Gardner going in, lays it up, fouled from behind. And the foul was against Anderson Matting. And going to the free throw line is Gardner. She's one of their seniors. Ayana's free throw is up, and the Islanders are on the board. It is 1-0 in favor of De La Salle. The white uniforms of the black and gold trim for the Islanders. Second one for Gardner is also, nope, no good. Rebound, though. Offensive board, loose ball on the floor. Taken away by the Raiders in that backcourt, trying to control him. And finally to get it off to Ettinger into the front court, in the near corner. A long three on the way, no good by Anderson Matting. And the rebound belongs to De La Salle. Elena Jones bringing up court. Jones stops and leaves it off for the Triller. Gardner back to Jones out of the wing, free throw line high. Gardner backs up to near half court. Hands it off for Dakota Spidell. And there's Francois, Mary Claire Francois off the left wing. Three-pointer, no good, not out of bounds. Shot taken there by Spidell. Didn't touch anything. It'll be Raider basketball in the backcourt. And here come the Islanders with the press. A 1-2-2 press. And the inbounds pass off in the corner. And the pass ahead from Mendez, stolen away. Turnover against the Raiders. Off in the corner. Spidell, three. Dakota, no good. Her own rebound. Clears it back up front for Francois. On the wing for Gardner. She'll back up. Raiders on the man-to-man defense. Gardner at the top of the key. And the Islanders goes double high post. with Olivia Travis and Jones. Pass in the lane for Elena Jones. Get double team, tied up, whistle, jump ball. Tied up there by Adam Mendez. And also got some help from Anderson Matting. The possession now belongs to Cretin Derham Hall. We've played a minute of this first half, and again, it's 1-0 in favor of the Islanders. Pressure in the backcourt, and they get it off to Anderson Matting. Into the front court, Hottinger touches the ball for the first time into the lane drive. Layup is good. Ettinger with a basket, and she was fouled. Has a chance for a three-point play. And I believe the foul was on Francois. Mary Claire picking up her first. And there's our first lead change of the ball game. Leslie averaging around 12 points a ball game. Makes the three-pointer. And it is 3-1 in favor of CDH. And no pressure by the Raiders. They back up into the front court. As Francois off that right wing, cut off there by Mendez. Looking to go inside, almost a 5-second call. Up top for Olivia Travis, another senior for Tenacia. Gardner out near the timeline. Being watched by Anderson Matting. Elena Jones goes inside, pass underneath, lays up, no good by Travis. Rebound on the floor, loose ball, tied up, taken away by CDH. As Mendez into the front court, down court, Fridays wide open and scores. Hodger picking up her first field goal, averaging 19 points in the ballgame. And the Raiders have scored 4 in a row. It's 5-1 with a couple minutes gone here in the first half. They play catch. There's at the high post. Jones shot no good by Atlanta. Rebound on the floor, and it's taken away. And we have a whistle. Tied up. Haley Moore was tied up. Possession arrow this time belongs to. Oh, we have a foul on the play. Foul against De La Salle. And the foul is on Elena Jones, her first second-team foul on the Islanders front court for Ettinger. Bounce pass to the baseline underneath Moore. Haley's shot is good. Haley Moore, as the Raiders have scored now 7 in a row. It is 7-1 in favor of CDH. Dakota Spidale into the front court. Boy, she got that right knee all braced up. Into the high post for Travis. Underneath Jones. Elena's up and in. Elena with her first two, averaging 8 points a ball game. That breaks the string of 7 in a row. It's 7-3 in favor of Cretin Derham Hall. Hottinger in the front court. Goes inside, double teamed along the low post. Whistle and a jump ball. And the possession there belongs to the Islanders. So a turnover against the Raiders. In this basketball game brought to you by the Union 32 Craft House out in Egan. Thanks to Dan Redpath and Diane and the rest of the staff for helping us out on the broadcast. As Francois will bring it up. No, Gardner gets the pass from Francois. And Ayana met at half court. There by Dakota Matting. Direction by Anderson Matting. Off a screen, Spidell. Top of the key. Off of the wing near side for Gardner. Off her hands, not out of bounds. Last touch by Ayana. And a turnover against De La Salle. It'll be Cretin Derham Hall basketball going right to left. They've got the purple and gold, the color scheme. Crowd continues to fight in. This is one of 7 games being played today here at the field house and at the auxiliary gym. And a turnover by the Raiders. Jones back down court, splits the double team, goes inside, lays it up, and in. And she was fouled by Mendez. And Jones has a chance for a three-point play. She scored her 4th point on the ball game. And the foul was on Ettinger, and Lindsay has her first foul, second team foul. Now coming in is Alexis Cochran-Starr, a sophomore coming into the ballgame. For the Islanders, free throw by Jones is good. She has 5 of their 6 points. It is 7-6. As again, 5 in a row now by the Islanders. Ready the ball into the front court. Up in that wing. Moore from the wing. Shot off the rim. No good. On the floor. Loose ball. And Anderson Matting shovels it off on the wing for Moore. Goes up top for Ettinger. Lizzie will slow things up. Set up the offense. They go far quarter for Hottinger. Friday goes inside. Lays it up off glass block. Her own rebound. Back up and in. Offensive board. And Hottinger has her 4th field goal. And it's now 9-6 Raiders. Spidell on that left wing. And Ettinger on the defense. Spidell gets a pick there from Jones. Goes cross court. New player. There's Cochran-Starr. Starr for Spidell. High post for Travis. And Olivia goes inside, lays it up, partially blocked, taken away by Hottinger. Friday blocked it, took it away. Ettinger comes into the front court, pulls up, whistle, and she was fouled. Almost a travel, but they sent the Islanders, got her on the arm going up. And that'll be a free throw, a shooting foul. And the foul is on Spidell, and for Dakota, that's their first foul, third team foul. Got the Islanders, Ettinger at the free throw line. Joe Lynch. Looks like Justina Butler coming in the ball game. Sydney Jackson are going to come in as Ettinger makes the free throw. And she has 4 points. And it is 10-6 in favor of the Raiders. And now the substitutions. As Anderson Madden comes out and Mendez comes out. Second free throw by Ettinger is also good. She has 5 points. Came in averaging 12 points in the ball game. 11-6. Raiders by 5. Now here comes a bit of a press. A zone press. 2-2-1. As Cochran started to the front court. Double team. Pass into the lane. Underneath. Travis wide open. Olivia scores. Wide open. Beautiful pass from Jones. And it is now 11-8. 3-point lead for the Raiders. Into the front court. Justina Butler. 5'8" senior. They swing it around the perimeter, far side for Sydney. Sydney Jackson. Jackson at the high post. Back up top to Butler. Goes inside. A Hottinger fighting. Triple team. Corner. 3 from the corner. It is no good. Shot by Butler, and the rebound taken away by the Islanders. And dribbling her way through traffic is Francois. Mary, free throw line high. Here's Jones, high post, shot up and off. Rebound Travis, knocked away on the floor. Loose ball, Jones saves it. And here's Spidell. 3 for Dakota's good. Dakota Spidell with a 3. And we've got a tie ball game, our first tie of the ball game at 11-all. 12:45 to go. Going baseline is Haley Moore. Cross court, Hottinger lays it up and off. Rebound taken down by Travis. Up to Cochran Star into the front court. Here's the back up top. Jones at the high post extended. Taking it down the wing. Spidell pulls up from the wing. 15-footer. No good. Rebound. Taken down by Ettinger. Pass to the front court for Haley Moore. Pulls up from 15 from the wing. It's no good. Rebound. Hottinger tied up. Whistle jump ball. And the jump ball possession belongs to the Raiders. Substitutions for the Islanders coming in the ball games as Nurjai Weems, and also coming in, I believe Gardner came back in the ball game. Weems is a sophomore. Off the inbounds, Hottinger off a screen, spins in the lane, lays up, no good. Her own rebound, tied up, whistle on a jump ball. Either Jones or Travis got her on the arm, and that'll be a 2-shot foul for Hottinger. Friday with a couple of field goals. And the foul is on Jones, her second foul. Hottinger at the line, and 19 points a ball game. There's number 5 so far here tonight. The Raiders are 4 for 4 for the line. It's 12-11. Raiders with their second lead of the ball game. As Ettinger comes out of the ball game, Moore comes out of the ball game. Mendez comes back in. Second free throw by Hottinger is no good, and the rebound and an offensive board from Mendez. Autumn pulls it back on the dribble. She puts it up from 3-point range and scores. Autumn Mendez, her first 3 of the night, and the Raiders lead 15-11. Gardner with the basketball against the man-to-man. They go high post for Olivia Travis. In the corner for Jones, works it back up the line. Bounce pass up top. Gardner penetrates into the lane, double team, triple team, tied up whistle, and she traveled. A turnover against the Islanders. It'll be Raider basketball. This broadcast from TJ Sports Online.net. Town Square Media. Bounce pass 2-on-1. Layup is good. That's Paige Goley into the ball game, and Paige has her first deuce. 5'9" junior. Came in averaging 3 points a ball game. She has a chance for 3-point play as she was fouled on the play by the Islanders. Again, Goley at the free throw line. Didn't see who got that foul. Oh, they gave it to Travis, her first foul. Paige, and we got a lane violation. And a referee signaling, blowing the whistle before the shot. So Paige will do it all over again. Chance for three-point play, 17-11. Free throw up, Pages, good. And the Raiders, perfect from the line, 5 for 5. 18-11, they equal their biggest lead. No, that is their biggest lead, 7 points. As into the front court is Cretin Derham for Gardner. They go double high post with Travis and Weems. Travis way out near half court, thrown away by Hottinger. Friday down court, dribble drive, up and in. Salle for Friday, she's got 7. And at 20-11, the Raiders are off to a 9-point lead here in the first half. Cretin Derham, Alexis off to Gardner, tries to penetrate. Raiders cut it off on the defense, off on the wing. Gardner dribbles into double team, tied up. Loose ball on the floor, taken away by who? Taken away by the Raiders. And Paige Gooley. Gooley into the front court. Pass over the head of the intended receiver, Justina Butler. And a turnover against the Raiders. And Jones will come out with those 2 fouls. And Mary Claire Francois will come back in. As Ada Gardner will walk it up. Checks the bits. Tanisha Scott. Shot got instructions. Gardner out of the ridge near side. Gets a pick from Travis. Goes far corner. Cretin Derham 3. It is in and out. Rebound. Back up and in. Basket counts and she was fouled. Williams will get it 2. The sophomore came in averaging 8 points the ball game. And at 20-13. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Nurshai Weems. As Hottinger will come out. And Allie Redding will come into the ball game. 6-foot junior. And the foul was on Butler, her first foul. Weems' free throw is good. She's got a 3-point play. We've seen about 3 3-point plays here tonight. The the Islanders are perfect from the line. 3 for 3. Into the front court, 2-on-1 baseline. Jumper up. It is off the rim. Rebound back up. And off by Allie Redding. And she was fouled on the way up. That'll be a 2-shot foul. Allie Redding, 6'4", the junior. Key member of the junior varsity team. 20-14 with 10:30 to go. Redding's free throw, and she's in the book. And the Raiders 6 for 6 from the line, and it's 21-14. Second free throw for Allie is up and also good. 22-14 with 10:29 to go here in the half. Cretin Derham out of the left wing, free throw line high. Being watched there by Butler. Goes cross court near side. That's Francois up the line for Weems. Weems, one dribble, cross court. Cretin Derham backs up near the hash mark. Gardner up near the timeline. Being bothered there by Anderson Maddox back in the ballgame. Gardner dribbling in place, almost a 5-second call, but she advances the ball, goes into the lane, shovels it up to the corner. Cretin Derham, 3, blocked by Weems, or by Mendez, and out of bounds. Autumn Mendez with the block. Edinger will come in, Moore will come in, as Paige Coley will sit out after some very good minutes. Justina Butler will come on. Islanders to inbound baseline, underneath their own basket. Up in the corner is Cretin Derham. Alexis looks to back up the line. She is fouled by Mendez. And Adam will pick up her first foul. 14th foul on the Raiders. And let's see, no free throws yet. 14 fouls on the Raiders. Gardner, Cretin Derham, Travis, Francois, and Weems on the floor. Here's Weems, low post, goes inside, lays it up and off. Rebound by Mendez. Works herself free from a double team. Long down court pass. Edinger has it knocked away on the floor. Loose ball. Laid it back up and off by Anderson Maddox. And the rebound, Edinger saves it. Mendez for Lizzie to the corner. 3. Haley Moore launches and scores. Haley Moore with 5. And at 25-14, the Raiders have their biggest lead, 11 points in the first half. We're just about halfway through. We're going to have a good-sized crowd on here by the time that 7 o'clock game gets underway. 25-14 with 9:02 to go. Gardner and Weems collide. Weems with the basketball tied up by Haley Moore. Jump ball. Possession there belongs to the Islanders. Salle coming in at 13-5. Hottinger will come in. Mendez will sit out. And Spidell will come in, and Williams will sit down. On the floor for De La Salle, Cochran, Starr, Gardner, Spidell, Francois, and what's the other one? Olivia Travis. Pass to that backcourt. Gardner working it up against Anderson Matting. Chanel sticking with her step for step. Gardner takes it down the right wing, off to Spidell. Dakota gets a pick, crossover dribble, off to Gardner. De La Salle having a hard time penetrating the lane. Here's Spidell, top of the key. Reverse dribble, can't get a shut up. They go inside. All right, open late. I laid it up, and in is Travis. Olivia Travis got behind the defense. She's got 4 points, 25-16. Anderson Matting into the front court. Cross court for Edinger. 20-footer from the wing. It's not going to go. It's going to goes up over the backboard and out of play. It'll be De La Salle basketball. Mentioned earlier, the Raider girls hockey team defeating Hopkins St. Louis Park in the first round of the sections 3-2. And over at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center, a 2-2 overtime tie between the Raiders and the Stillwater Ponies and Boys hockey. Spidell with the basketball against Haley Moore. Francois, Mary Claire. On her is Hodger. Bounce pass underneath. Shot by Gardner. It is partially blocked, taken away by the Raiders. Anderson Maddock quickly into the front court. Chanel behind the back dribble, goes cross court. Edinger against Francois. Anderson Maddock looking over toward the bench. Joe Lynch up. Shouting instructions. And they swing the perimeter. They go high post, high low. And out to meet the basketball is Ellie Keening. Ellie Redding, I'm sorry. High post for Hottinger in the lane. Double team. Shovel pass Redding. For Anderson Maddock. Corner. 3 for Edinger. Lizzie scores. And Edinger has a deuce of 3 and 3 for 3 from the line and 8 points. 28-16. And a 12-point lead for the Raiders with 7 and change. Short change remaining here in the first half. Taking it down the lane, Travis into the lane for Francois. Back inside for Francois. Mary Claire turns, shoots, and scores. Mary Claire Francois, sophomore, or correction, junior, averaging 6 points the ballgame. 28-18. Up that far corner is Hottinger. For Redding, they play catch around the perimeter. Moore coming up to meet the pass. Hottinger out of the left wing, free throw line high. High post for Hodger. Launches one from long range. It's not going to go. On the floor, loose ball taken away by Cochran Starr. And Alexis will bring it up quarter set. Alexis just a sophomore. Starr on the left-hand dribble. Almost a zone down by the Raiders. Using up that dribble is Starr at the high post for Francois. Wing, Gardner, head fake to the corner. Spidell. Dakota pulls up from 15, launches it, is short. And the rebound taken out by Haley Moore for the Raiders. Haley into the front court to the corner. Edinger, catch and release, short. Rebound taken away, 2-on-1 coming back. Gardner, and it is Anderson Maddox to knock it away from behind and out of bounds. Saved an easy basket. And coming in for the Raiders, as Butler will come back in, Sidney Jackson will come back in. Redding will sit down, and Anderson Manning will sit down. De La Salle basketball, just under 6 minutes to go here in the half, 28-18. They get into the Spidell. High post for Travis. Olivia down the right wing, and she is fouled on a block. And picking herself up is just Tina Butler. She has her second foul. 15 foul against the Raiders. So no free throws at this juncture. The inbounds pass way up top for Spidell against the Raider man-to-man. Go high post for Jones. Back in the ball game. Elena has problems with it. Double team tied up. Whistle on a holding call. Either Hottinger or Jackson will pick up the foul. And that is team foul number 7. That'll be free throws. Hottinger will pick up the foul. And Friday has her first foul. And it's bonus time at the line. Meanwhile, I have a timeout on the floor. 5:42 to go here in the first half. Cretin Derham Hall 28 and De La Salle 18. Tri-Metro West against the Suburban East Campers. Again, thanks to the Union 32 Craft House for the sponsorship of this broadcast. They're grateful for the support and patronage of friends, family, and their community, and they believe it's important to give back by supporting organizations that are making a difference, including Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Twin Cities, the Faithful Shepherd Catholic School, Innovate Studios, the St. Paul Vulcans, the Open Door, St. Thomas Academy, and Cretin Derham Hall. Union 32 Craft House, Ian Egan, 2864 Highway 55, just off 494 and 35E. And this broadcast also here tonight brought to you by Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty out of Stillwater. Adam Nyberg and a stamp. 651-329-5514. Adam Nyberg, branch vice president with Coldwell Banker Realty in Stillwater. Islander basketball off the inbound. Spydale working against Sidney Jackson. Cross court for Cochran Star. Gets a peck from Travis on the left-hand dribble. Free throw line high into the lane for Jones. Look, goes inside, lays it up and in. Good aggressive move. Atlanta has 7 points, 28-20. A 12-point lead is now broken down to 8. Raider basketball stolen away in the lane by the Elders. As Cochran Star into the front court. Working against Butler. Goes corner for a Spydale. High post whistle, and we will foul away from the basketball. And it might be against Haley Moore. It'll be Jones going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And the foul is on Haley Moore, her first 17th foul against the Raiders. Moore will come out. Edinger will come out. Paige Goldie will come back in. 28-20. Lane averaging 8 points a ball game with this free throw. She's got 8, all in this first half. And the Elders, 4 for 4 from the line. We haven't seen a missed free throw yet tonight. 28-21. Elena, second one is also good. She's just a junior, and she has 9 points. 28-22. The lead by the Raiders has been cut in half. And Butler into the front court, right wing far side for Jackson. Jackson up top for Hottinger, down the wing, into the lane, up off glass, good basket, counts and 1. Hottinger with 9 in the first half to lead the Raiders in scoring. Hottinger has 8. Goes the line, chance for 3-point play. Riley just a junior, 6'1". Being heavily recruited by some high D1 and D2 and D1 schools. She now has 10. The foul was on Travis, her second foul. So the lead 31-22 after that 3-point play. We've had about 4 3-point plays tonight. And we're not talking from beyond the arc. We're talking basket and foul. Traveling call against the Islanders in the front court. Spydale, that pivot foot. Did a little slipping and sliding on the hardwood. Again, we're at the beautiful Joe Mauer Fieldhouse here at Cretin Derham Hall on TJ Sports Online.net. As into the front court, here's Butler playing that point guard. Goes wing far side for Jackson. Sidney goes right wing through the double team, leaves it up and off. Rebound, loose ball. Jones is stripping away, and she throws it away to a teammate. And on that double team, she was just almost tackled. We have a foul against the Raiders. Might be on Hottinger. That would be her second. Raiders starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble. Yep. Ronnie has her second foul. Butler has 2 fouls. Jones to the free throw line with 9 points here in the first half. Jones looking for 4, and she misses it. Missed the front end of the 1-on-1. First miss from the charity stripe here tonight. As Raider basketball in the front court. As I'm looking up, I'm looking down, I look up, there's a basket. And Adam Mendez has the deuce, and Adam has 5 points. 33-22, lead back to double digits, 11 points. We've cleared the 4-minute mark of this first half. Jones alley-oops it inside, up the hands of Hottinger, taken away by Butler. Justina 3-on-2 to the wing. Mendez pulls up, launches from 3, and it's short. Rebound Jones for the others. Leaves it on for Francois. Bounce pass, Gardner will walk it into the front court. Ayana near the timeline. And they go 1-3-1 of the offense. Gardner runs into her own teammate, Francois. Manages to clear herself. And trapped along the far sideline. Splits the double team. Stolen away by Mendez. 3-on-2 cover back numbers. Hottinger inside to the lane. And she lays it up. No good. Whistle and a foul on Jones. Jones went up for the block. Instead, fouled her on the arm. And Jones will pick up her third foul. And Hottinger at the line. Friday with 10 tonight. 33-22, make that 34-22. Lead is back to 12. The Raiders are 9 for 9 for the free throw line here tonight. Jones will come out. And coming in is Weems for the Islanders. Second one by Hottinger is also good. 35-22. Both teams playing back-to-back nights. Francois into the front court, goes inside the low post for Weems. Kicks it back up front. Raiders continue with that dominating man-to-man defense. Gardner the wing for Francois. Mary Claire takes it down the right wing on the low post, and she was fouled. Fouled, I believe, by Paige Coley, and Paige will be her first foul. And the Islanders go to the free throw line. Mary Claire Francois, younger sister we mentioned, Nora with the torn ACL. Mary Claire, just a junior, averaging 6 points a ballgame. And Jackson will come out. Hottinger will come out. Butler will come out. Anderson Madden coming back in. Francois' free throw is good. And she had 3 points. Will get a second. Running also coming back in. And Sydney Jackson also in the ball game for the Raiders. Second free throw is also good. And Mary Claire has 4 points, 35-24. Anderson Matting on the wing far side for Sydney Jackson. In the corner, a pick from Redding into the lane, bounce pass, baseline, Moore up the line. And the Islanders collapse that middle. Almost an over and back save there by Anderson Matting. Had a shot up, no good. Rebound taken down by Travis. And a foul, I believe, on Redding. Give a player down. Mary Claire Francois is on the floor. She came down awkwardly on a loose ball. And the Raiders training staff coming up to take a look at her. But the Islanders don't need is another injury. So an injury timeout on the floor. And been trying to find, computer's not been working very good. Trying to find out some of the other games going on. And let's see, is this girls basketball? Yep, it was Bloomington Kennedy over Richfield 94-85. Over St. Paul at Legacy Christian today. And over at Duluth East, Chanhassen at Hill Murray. And Elk Rivers at St. Michael Albertville, some of the Class 4A games on this Saturday afternoon. And Mary Claire is sitting up but unable to get to her feet right now. Again, this broadcast courtesy of TJ Broadcast Services. The website is tjsportsonline.net. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night. And it'll be Metro East against Suburban East in boys hockey from the St. Thomas Ice Arena. And it'll be the Stillwater Ponies taking on St. Thomas Academy, one of the best teams in the state in either A or AA. And Mary Claire, he is going off the bench rather gingerly. And looks like her night might be done. And came down awkwardly on a loose ball. And there's a tough one to lose. They've already lost a talented freshman in Nora Francois. And now both of the girls, both sisters are on the bench. Nora's on crutches. 2:33 to go, 35-24. As Catherine Anderson with the basketball. Spidell, Dakota Spidell against Matting. Anderson Matting. They go inside of the post. Stolen away by the Raiders. 3-2 coming back to the wing. Anderson Matting. Chanel, long three, no good. Rebound on the floor, loose ball, they dive, and a jump ball. Possession now belongs to the Raiders. Well, they're going to call a foul. One referee called jump ball, the other one calling a foul against the Raiders. The foul on Allie Redding, that's her first foul. And Alexis Cochran-Starr will go to the free throw line, the sophomore. She will shoot 2 as they are in the double bonus. Raider lead is 11. The Raider lead is 10. Now the free throw made by the Islanders. They are 6, 7, 8 of 8 from the line. Second free throw, good. And Alexis has a couple of points. 35-26. And Chanel Anderson batting into the front court on the wing. Ettinger back in the ballgame. Lizzie gets a pick from Redding. Goes cross court, far side. And with the basketball is Sydney Jackson. Jackson the pick from Moore. To the wing, far side for Ettinger. Pulls back on the dribble against the Islander man-to-man. Raiders not intent to... They're not, I should say, not in a rush. Going inside, Anderson Manning had her pocket pick and a turnover. Out of the basketball, front court. Cochran-Starr and Gardner and Spidell, Travis and Weems on the floor. Jones on the bench with 3 fouls. Alexis clearing pass back up front. Minute 20 to go. Pass knocked away and out of bounds. And last touched by the Raiders and Sydney Jackson. And off the inbounds pass, they get it into Weems. Knocked away. Oh, reaching around. Foul on Anderson Maddox. She has her second foul. Raiders now have 3 young ladies with 2 fouls. And the parade of free throws continue as Nurjay Weems. Nurjay or Nurjay, N-U-R-J-E-I is how it's spelled. And she has 3 points and she misses the free throw. Nurjay coming in, averaging 8 points in ball game 14. Has been her season high, 35-26. And Williams adjusts to sophomore. Second free throw is also no good. Rebound taken down by Jackson. Raider basketball. Sydney Jackson in the front court. Goes to the near corner for Moore. Back up the line. Ettinger. Jackson. Redding. And let's see, Page goalie. And Haley Moore. Pressure by the Islanders. Redding with the basketball. Goes inside. Knocked away. Safe from going out of bounds by Ettinger. Goes inside. Moore at the low post. Shovel pass. Ettinger in the lane. 10-footer scores. Ettinger now in double figures with 10. 37-26. The Raider lead is back up into double digits. 11 points. Williams free throw line high. In and out. Ettinger with the rebound. One and done for the Islanders. Down court pass. And underneath, clearing pass to the corner. Up top, Ettinger, 3, launches. It's going to be way short. Rebound taken away by Gardner. 1-on-1 against Ettinger. Goes down the wing. Stops to the Triller. Cochran-Starr, 3. Scores! Alexis Cochran-Starr, her first field goal, her 5th point. 37-29. And the Raiders can go for the last shot of the half. Jackson with the basketball. Out of the right wing, free throw line high. Goes baseline against Cochran-Starr. 1 second to go. Can't get a shut off. Buzzer sounds. And we played 18 minutes of basketball, first half. And the score is Cretin Derham Hall 37 and De La Salle 29. Halftime here for Joe Mauer Fieldhouse. The first half of our doubleheader here tonight is broadcast here on TJ Sports Online.net. Again, brought to you by the Union 32 Craft House. Planning a party or special event, let the Union 32 Craft House help you out. For parties of 25 or more, they're pleased to offer a special events menu served buffet style in either the private pub room or the main craft house floor. You can email Diane at union32crafthouse.com. Visit their website for more details of the menus. Call 952-807-9777. They're located at 2864 Highway 55, just off 494 and 35E in Eagan.
This is the 35 Ball Game. 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 This is the 35 Ball Game.
Salle took the lead at 1-0. That's their only lead. Raiders took the lead back and eventually stretched it out to as many as 12 points here in the first half. So one tie, one lead change. We were tied on 11 all in that first half. The scoring summary for the De La Salle Islanders. Elena Jones, 3 field goals, 3 of 4 from the line at 9 points. Olivia Travis, couple field goals for 4. Mary Claire Francois with 4 points. Going down with that injury. Alexis Cochran-Starr, she finished with 5. Gardner with 1 point, and Weems with 3 points, and a 3 for Dakota Spidell. Foul situation for the Islanders. Jones with 3, Travis with 2, Francois with 1, and Spidell with 1. And for Cretin Derham Hall, Hannah Jones with a deuce and a 3, 5 first half points. Friday with her usual great half, she has a dozen points. 4 field goals, 4 for 4 from the line. Ana Mendez with a 3 and a deuce. She has 5. Anderson Manning is yet to score. Chanel scoreless so far. And Ettinger with a couple of deuces, 1-3, 3 for 3 for the line. That says 10 points. Butler did not score. Goalie Page had a field goal, 1 for 1 for the line. And Allie Redding with a couple of free throws. Foul situation for the Raiders. Katie Moore with 1. Friday Hottinger with 2. Ana Mendez with 1. Anderson Manning with 2. Ettinger with 1. Butler with 2. And Paige Goalie with 1. And Allie Redding with 1. In the JV game, the Raiders came from behind, down by 7 points at the half. Came back and won by 6, 40-34. And again, the boys game coming up here in about 45 minutes, or probably a little bit later than that. And the crowd continues to file in here at the Chilmauer Fieldhouse. On the hockey scoreboard earlier today, it was Cretin Derham Hall defeating Hopkins St. Louis Park in the Section 6 quarterfinals by a score of 3-2. And in regular season boys hockey, it was the Raiders and the Stillwater Ponies getting to a 2-2 overtime time. Again, this is our halftime show. Broadcast courtesy of TJ Broadcast Services. Also by the Blue Frame Technological Group. Easy for me to say with my sore throat cold. Also brought to you by the Ritchie Media Group. And also by Town Square Television, Channel 15 in the northern Dakota County area. Nice to have you aboard. Thank you, Joe. And by the way, they're listening audience that features, let's see, Inver Grove Heights, Lilydale, Mendota Heights, South St. Paul, West St. Paul, and Sunfish Lake. And that is their viewing area. And we may have a hockey game for you on Tuesday night. Don't know all the particulars as of yet. But on Tuesday night, we'll feature St. Thomas Academy hosting Stillwater Ponies and boys hockey at the Cadet Ice Arena out there in Mendota Heights. Our next broadcast of Raider girls basketball will be September 23rd here at the Fieldhouse. It'll be Suburban East Conference basketball. The Raiders taking on the Woodbury Royals. And that'll be senior night. 7 seniors will be on it prior to the ball game. The next Raider boys basketball after today will be on February 28th, last day of the month. And they will be taking on Eden Prairie. And that'll be at Chedeker Arena on the campus of the University of St. Thomas. We mentioned that Union 32 Craft House is sponsoring our broadcast here today. Also would like to thank all the Raider sponsors that made our broadcast throughout the season possible, as we've been broadcasting football, did one volleyball match, did a hockey game, basketball, and they include, of course, Ray Hitchcock with United Realty in Highland Park, Ed Hitchcock, attorney at law on St. Paul's East Side. Also, the Tommy Chicago Pizzeria in Mendota Heights, and Plum's Restaurant there on Randolph and Snelling. and also J.R. Max on West 7th in St. Paul, and the Cretin Derham Hall Development Office helping make possible broadcasts here tonight. And also our boys basketball broadcast brought to you in part by De Chedio's fabulous Italian restaurant on West 7th Street in St. Paul. And we mentioned Tommy Chicago's Pizzeria, Plums, and J.R. Max. And by the way, Pepper and Fries, a delicious bistro on Lake Street in Minneapolis. They're going to be sponsoring our final broadcast of the season on the 28th. Mentioned the hockey scores earlier today. Columbia Heights, Edina defeated Irondale 14-0 in the first round of the Section 6 basketball tournament. And the crowd continues to file in. De La Salle and Cretin Derham Hall coming up on the second half of our doubleheader. The state tournaments get underway this week. The state high school tournaments, skiing tournaments, get underway Wednesday and Thursday up at Bowabic, with the alpine skiing for the boys and girls on Wednesday, and the Nordic skiing for the boys and girls, that is on Thursday. Stillwater won the Section 4 girls crowd in skiing, and the Stillwater boys were second. Earlier today, we mentioned on our pregame interview with Joe Lynch, it being National Siding Day, and he talked about the young ladies that are going to be siding, going out to play their college basketball. How about that Raider boys football team? They feature 6 young men that have decided to play college football at either the Division II or the Division III level. Sean Brody is going to Northern State of Aberdeen. James Williams, cornerback, he'll be going to the University of Sioux Falls. Charlie Dennis, we'll see him in the second game. He's going to play his college football down at Winona State. Jacob Prince off the basketball team. He's going to play Division I football at Southern Miss. And Stephen Chatchett will play his college football at University of Sioux Falls as well. Of course, off the basketball team, Daniel Otero is committed to the University of Minnesota. Cy Chapman has received a couple of different offers to play Division I basketball around the country. He has yet to make a choice. And haven't heard the plans for Ryan Larson, the point guard. Ryan, I'm guessing, will see some offers as well. These are some of the sightings here for the Raiders. Girls basketball going into the second half. Class 4A. Mentioned the Raiders are on top of this Urban East, but on top of the 4A poll in Class 4A Eastview, the Lightning undefeated. They are 19-0. Wayzata, number 2, they're still unbeaten. And then Hopkins 3, Lakefield North is number 4, followed by St. Michael, Albertville, Centennial, Cretin Derham Hall ranked 7th in the state, and then Maple Grove, Champlain Park, and Roseville. In Class 3A, in girls basketball, Robbinsdale Cooper is on top. They're 17-2, followed by the Matamida Zephyrs. Just one loss on the season for Matamida. De La Salle is ranked number 3, followed by Holy Angels. Holy Angels, though, beat the Islanders last night. Northfield, number 5. Wilmer, 6. Hutchinson, 7. Alexandra, 8. Hermantown, number 9. And Fergus Fall, number 10. Hey, Hermantown, they play something besides hockey up there. They play some pretty good basketball. In Class 2A, in girls basketball, Sauk Center, the Main Streeters are number 1, followed by Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, Maranatha, Roseau, Minnehaha Academy, Rush City, Holy Family, Norwood Young America, Stewartville, and Tracy, Milroy, Valentin. As the girls come back on the floor, Class 1A, girls basketball, Lyle Pacelli. The Shamrocks are number 1, followed by Mountain Iron, Buell, Hayfield, Goodhue, Managua, Ada Borup, Norman County West, number 6, then Big Fork, Minneota, Stephen Argyle, number 9, and Lacroix Valley is number 10. We'll have more for you during the boys basketball game. Right now, we're back underway, second half. Again, brought to you by the Union 32 Craft House. Hottinger with the basket. And we saw the whistle. They're going to give the basket to Mendez. Autumn has her 7th point, 39-29. Here come the Islanders. There's Spidell. Oh, Mary Claire Francois. That's good news. Mary Claire's back in the ballgame. Good news. Gardner with the basketball. Francois, Spidell. Jones back in the ballgame, and Travis. Spidell, insert pass inside for Travis. Stolen away by the Raiders. Long down court pass for Hottinger. Stolen away by Gardner. Coming back 3-on-2. Islanders to the wing. Jones goes inside. Lays it up. No good. Her own rebound. Back up and in. Elena Jones with her 11th point. And a 39-31. With 7:13 to go. And with the basketball. Raiders with the basketball. They go up top for Anderson Matting. For Ettinger. Top of the key from Mendez. 3 for Autumn. It's good. Autumn Mendez, the first 2 field goals of the second half, and she's in double figures with 10. And it's 42-31, an 11-point lead. Islander basketball in the front court for Dakota Spidell. High post for Elena Jones. Crowd continues to file in. They're blocking our camera views. It's getting packed in here. To the wing far side. Francois goes baseline. Cut off by the Raiders. Hands it off for Jones. Elena into the lane. Backs in against Moore. Leads it up and up. But foul by Haley Moore. And that'll be the second foul on Haley Moore. Elena Jones will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the Raider lead is 11. Jones with 11 of their 31 points. And she missed the free throw. Her second miss from the free throw line. I'm not sure where everybody's going to be parking. Randolph Avenue's got to be parking from Snelling all the way down to the freeway. Second free throw by Jones is good, and she has a dozen points. 42-32. Lead is 10. Raider basketball, Ettinger, Mendez, Anderson Matting, Haley Moore, and Friday Hottinger, the original 5. Mendez with the basketball to the wing. Hottinger looking inside for Moore. Cut off by Francois, and Mary Claire kicked away and out of bounds. Got about a half hour between games. And then the boys will take the floor. The number 1 ranked teams in the class, in the state of Minnesota, class 3A and 4A. Ettinger with the basketball. Goes inside, low post. Mendez leads, lays it up and off. Her own rebound tied up by Jones on the floor. Jones takes it away. Outlet pass for Gardner into the front court. Francois goes baseline around Moore, lays it up, no good. But Haley's going to pick up her second foul of the half. That'll be a shooting foul as Mary Claire Francois will go to the free throw line. Well, it's good to see her back on the floor, but it did not look good when she went off the floor early in that first half. Free throw for Mary Claire is good. And she has 5 points. And Moore will come out with those 3 fouls. And Paige Gooley will come in for the Raiders. Second one up by Francois is also good. And she has 6 points. And it's 42-34. The lead is 8. Ettinger, far corner. Mendez had a notion for 3. Steps inside, puts one up off glass, no good. Rebound, loose ball, taken away again. Another rebound for Elena Jones. A dominant force offensively and defensively for the Islanders. Francois in that far corner against Hottinger. Works it back up the line. Deeper off in that corner. Gardner goes inside for Jones. Double team, lays it up anyway and scores. And 5 is half for Elena. 14 in the ballgame, 42-36. And a 12-point lead is down to 8. Ettinger launches a long 3. It's going to be way short. Rebound, loose ball taken away by Paige Gooley. Clears herself, goes over the top far side for Anderson Matting. Clean pass back up the line. Return pass for Chanel. Looking inside for Hottinger. They go into the lane. Mendez drives. Shot up, no good. Rebound on the floor. Loose ball. 3-4 players down, and it goes out of bounds. Who touched it last? And it was last touch, I believe, by Mary Claire. 14:48 to go. 42-36. This could be our biggest crowd of the year by the time the second boys game gets underway. Off the inbounds pass. Goalie Page goes corner into the post. Friday inside, lays it up and counts and 1. Honda with 14 points and another chance for a three-point play. 44-36. Franny 6'1", junior. And Cochrane Star, Alexis will come to the ball game, and Dakota Spidell will sit down. And the Raiders, 10 for 10 in the first half, and there's the first miss. As soon as I say it, Franny gets burned. She missed the free throw and one. It is Islander basketball. Off in that far corner, up the line for Jones, into the lane, knocked away. Loose ball on the floor, taken away by goalie. Page hits the deck. She's tied up, jump ball, and the possession there belongs to Dino Salle. And it'll be an inbounds pass for the Islanders. They haven't made the decision. Now they're going to give it to the Raiders. Both sides are about 2/3 to 3/4 full already. And it is Elena Jones coming out and Weems coming back in for Dino Salle. And evidently Jones picks up her fourth foul. First foul against the Raiders, the Islanders this half, or second foul, excuse me. It is Raider basketball, leading by 8, 44-36. Page goalie out of the left wing, free throw line high. Into the lane, Hottinger tied up, manages to clear herself, steps in, lays it up off glass, no good. Rebound taken down by Francois. And she'll leave it off for Ayana Gardner to bring it up court. Back to Mary Claire, front court against Mendez. Goes up top for Weems. Goes inside, knocked away by the Raiders, on the floor, loose ball, and it's taken away by the Raiders. Page goalie. Being bothered there by Gardner. Nice feed there from Mendez. Page into the front court. Corner for Ettinger. Can't handle the pass. Off her hands, not out of bounds. It'll be De La Salle basketball. 13:45 to go. 44-36. This broadcast courtesy of TJ Broadcast Services. That's my company, TJSportsOnline.net. Islander basketball losing last night to Holy Angels, 13-5 on the season. Here is Cochrane Star at the high post for Olivia Travis. Travis on the right wing. And go down to the low post for Williams. Goes inside, lays it up, off, no good. Rebound. Williams tied up, loose ball, jump ball. Goalie was tied up by Williams, and the possession belongs to De La Salle. Substitutions for the Raiders as Anderson Madden comes out, Ettinger comes out, Butler comes in, and Jackson comes in for CDH. Inbounds pass, Cochrane Star, Alexis goes way up top for Williams at the high post. Tries to go inside, cut off on a double team. Cutter gets a pick from Williams. Free throw line high, can't get a shut off. Cross court for Star. Alexis working against Butler. Gets a screen now for Francois out of the near wing. Free throw line high. Can't get it inside. Good interior defense by the Raiders. They play the three-guard read with the Islanders. Here's Gardner off to Francois into the lane. Mary Claire puts one up and off. Rebound, loose ball taken away by Page goalie. CDH basketball. And pass to the front court for Jackson. Sydney Jackson into the near corner for Justina Butler. Butler over the top and whistle. We've got a timeout. And a timeout called by Joe Lynch. Timeout for the Raiders. Checking the clock. 12:32 to go. Here in the second half, 44-36. Our thanks to Dan Redpath and his staff at Union 32 Craft House in Aiken for sponsoring tonight's broadcast of Raider Girls Basketball. They're located at 2864 Highway 55 in Aiken, just off 494 and 35E. They're not far from the new Viking headquarters and their practice facility. You can visit their website at union32crafthouse.com or call 952-807-9777. And coming out of the break for the Raiders, let's see, it's Butler, Jackson, goalie, Hottinger, and is that Moore out there? No, that's Mendez. Butler with the basketball. Islanders on a man-to-man, trailing by 8. They've trailed by as many as a dozen. They only lead at 1-0. Jackson swings to the wing. Far side is Justina Butler in trouble. Clears it up top. Goldie goes in the lane. Page dishes it off. Hottinger tied up on a double team. Jump ball. And the possession there belongs to Cretin Derham Hall. As Page Goldie will inbound. Page 5'9" junior gets it in. Hottinger lane. Jumper good. Hottinger with her second field goal this half. 16 points tonight. 4 in a row for the Raiders. It's back to a 10-point lead at 46-36. Cochran Star goes wing far side for Francois. High post for Williams. Entry pass Travis. Low post. Upper double team up, and she traveled before the shot. Traveling call against Olivia Travis. And it'll be an inbounds pass for the Raiders in the backcourt. And there, let's see, that's Sydney Jackson out near the timeline. Takes it down the right wing in the lane. Baseline jumper. Butler from 15. It's no good. Rebound Hottinger. Friday, triple team. Tied up. Manages to clear. Can't get a shot off. Off to Jackson. Shot from the wing. No good. And a 3-second violation against Friday Hottinger. And a turnover. Substitutions. As Goldie will come out. Hottinger will come out. And Jackson will come out. Redding will come back in. Mendez, Moore out there along with Ettinger. And I see Gardner coming out of the ball game. It's Cochran Star, Mary Claire Francois, Olivia Travis, Dakota Spidell back in the ball game. And Weems at that low post. Francois down the left wing free throw line high, cut off by Mendez. Cross court pass, and we have a whistle and a traveling call. Yep, traveling call against Cochran Star. And a turnover against the Islanders. Islanders losing to Holy Angels last night. Raiders lost to Moundsview last night. In girls basketball, both of the boys teams won. Mendez with the basketball front court. Ettinger at the top of the key. On the wing near side for Butler. Justina back to Ettinger. No sense of urgency right now. Here's Moore, double teamed at the high post. Mendez goes baseline. Works it back up the line in traffic. And now clears herself. Goes over the top of the skip pass. Butler on the move into the lane. Dishes it off. Deflected back to Ettinger. And we're closing in at 10:30 to go in this ball game. Raiders have led ever since it was 2-1. Over the top, pass to the lane, knocked away by Williams and out of bounds. Pass intended for Ana Mendez. Raiders will inbound underneath their own basket. And they get it way up top for Ettinger. Ettinger for Butler. They play catcher up top. Oh, looks like a 2-1-2 zone. Again, Raiders not really a sense of urgency, just killing some time. And here's Mendez in possession of the leather. High post for Haley Moore. Squares up. Ball tipped away by Travis. Taken away by Spidell. 2-on-1. Dakota goes inside, lays it up. No good, but she was fouled. And I think Justina Butler will pick up her third foul. That'll be a shooting foul. And Dakota Spidell will go into the free throw line. Dakota with a 3-point in the first half, and that's just it. Came in averaging around 10 points a ball game. 21 her season high. 46-36. The lead is still 10 as she missed the free throw. And now Redding will come out. Butler will come out. As coming back in is Anderson Matting. And Franny Hottinger, second free throw is good by Dakota Spidell. She has 4 points. 46-37 will clear the 10-minute mark on this first half of the doubleheader. High post for Moore. Haley pulls up from 15. Scores! Haley Moore with just her third field goal, her 7th point tonight. That's her season average, 7 points. Her season high has been around 13 in the ballgame. Here's Williams up the high post. Long three. It's not going to go. Rebound Hottinger. Friday on the push into the front court. Hottinger to the Triller. Far side. Back to Moore at the high post. Haley takes it down the left wing. Baseline. Mendez drive. Lays it up. Blocked. Then goes out of bounds. It'll be Raider basketball to inbound underneath their own boards with 9:23 to go. 48-37. And the inbounds pass, high post for Haley Moore. Goes inside, lost the dribble to the corner. Shot it away, no good. Rebound taken away by Salle. Dakota coming back, 2-on-1. Into the lane, drive, lays it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Ettinger for the Raiders. Coming back, 4-on-2, back the other way. Shovel pass, Ottinger, baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Mary Claire Francois for De La Salle. Islanders in the front court, going right to left. Dakota Spadale back up front. They go 1-3-1 on the offense. Travis goes inside, lays it off for Williams. She's tied up. Loose ball on the floor. And the jump ball, there it is. And the possession belongs to De La Salle. Broadcast put on the air, courtesy of the Ritchie Media Group, the Silver Fox, Sam Ritchie and Ethan Allen. And we have a timeout on the floor. Yes, we do. Timeout on the floor with 8:45 to go. Mention this broadcast courtesy of Union 32 Craft House. Also brought to you by Adam Dyberg and the folks at Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. If you're looking for a new career in real estate, contact Adam Dyberg, branch vice president with Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater, 651-329-5514. In the industry since 1994, Adam has the knowledge to educate and develop independent real estate agents to reach their maximum potential. Caldwell Banker agents know the value of personal relationships, especially when finding a home. Again, call Adam at 651-329-5514. Coming out of the break for the Raiders. On the way for Cretin Derham Hall, their next game will be hosting Forest Lake on Tuesday night. Then they travel to Edina and to Stillwater, and finally home against Woodbury on senior night. For De La Salle, their final few games of the season, they host Columbia Heights and Fridley, St. Croix Lutheran and Minnehaha Academy, one road game, and that's at Minneapolis North. And it'll be Islander basketball to inbound in the front court underneath their own basket with 8:45 to go. And the inbounds pass, they get it in to Travis. Into the lane, Gardner. High post, Francois, Mary Claire, shot no good. Rebound off the hands of Anderson Manning. She saves it from going out on Chanel. Long down court pass, 2-on-1. Ettinger, free throw line, pulls up, jumper way short. Off the rim, Travis with the rebound. And off to Gardner. Ayana into the front court. Ettinger, or Spidell, three for Dakota, scores. Dakota Spidell has her 7-pointer, second three, 48-40. The lead is single digits. Haley Moore off to Ettinger, out of that far wing, free throw line high. Back up top to Haley Moore. His ball game is tightening up. Ettinger with the basketball right in front of her own coach, Joe Lynch. Lizzie goes up top for Ottinger. Friday to the wing, near side for Haley Moore, off a pick, pulls up from 15, it's no good. Rebound taken down by Travis, ahead for Francois. Into the front court against Ettinger, goes inside, lays it up and up. Rebound taken away by Haley Moore for the Raiders. Outlet pass thrown away. Spidell underneath, Jones up and in. And Elena Jones has 7 this half, 16 for the ball game. 48-42. The Raider lead is down to 6. As into the front court is Mendez. Inside, Ottinger shot up and it rolls off. And Mary Claire Francois with the rebound. Raiders can cut it to a possible one-possession lead. Here's Jones, can't handle the pass. It goes off her hands, out of bounds, and a turnover against De La Salle. And now this is our fifth game we've done here at the Joe Mauer Fieldhouse, and this is going to be our largest crowd of the season by far. From the corner, Moore for three. Haley, no good. Rebound taken away by the Raiders. Ettinger with a high dribble, and she keeps it alive. Into the lane, Ottinger, Franny up and in off. Rebound taken away by Gardner. De La Salle right to left. Ayana into the front court, Jones, low post, 10-footer, scores. And Elena Jones had 9 this half, 18 for the ballgame, 48-44. Ball kicked away by the Islanders on the press. And the Raiders again will inbound. Again, a 1-2-2 press put on by De La Salle. 48-44 inbound to Anderson Manning. Chanel cross-court pass. And Mendez gets it in the front court out of Mendez. Out of the wing. Launches a three. It's not going to go. Rebound. Hottinger. Friday frees herself up and lays it up. She missed her last 3 shots. Rebound on the floor, and Anderson Manning got hammered to the floor by Jones. And that'll be a foul against the LaSalle Jester third. But I believe for Elena Jones, that's her 5th foul. Elena Jones will finish the ball with 18 points, 9 in each half. And Nerjay Weems will come into the ball game. And Tanisha Scott will have 1 minute to make the change. The Suburban Scafford Standings coming in tonight. Cretin Derham Hall on top by Kettle Games for Park Cottage Grove. Actually, I believe the margin is now 1. The Wolfpack won last night while the Raiders were losing. So a 1-game lead right now for CDH. Stillwater won last night. They're third in the conference, followed by Roseville, Forest Lake, Woodbury, White Bear Lake, and Moundsview and Eastridge. In the Tri-Metro West, it's a tie. Both Holy Angels and De La Salle with the Holy Angels win last night. They are both tied for that top spot in their conference, the Tri-Metro West, with a 3-1 record. Third place is Brooklyn Center. Good record, 11-5, followed by Fridley and Columbia Heights. Columbia Heights boys, that's a good team up there. In fact, the Highlanders made it to Salle last year. 6:38 to go, 48-44. Raiders won the JV game and kept from behind fashion, 40-34. Coming out of the break, Butler on the floor. There's Mendez, Hottinger, goalie, and Ettinger on the floor. And for the Islanders, Travis, Williams, Gardner, Francois, and Spidell. Raider basketball off the inbounds pass. Ettinger at the top of the key as they go 1-3-1. Butler in that far corner inside of Hottinger over a double team. Can't get a shot off. Loose ball on the floor. A scramble for taken away by Williams. And then retaken by goalie. Page's pass. And we have a whistle and a foul inside, I believe, against the Islanders. And it might be against... Let's see. It'll be against Gardner. That'll be her first foul. Inbounds. High post. Mendez shot way short. Boy, the Raiders have gone cold. Hot drop. She misses another one. 5 in a row. Missed by Franny. And the rebound belongs to the Raiders. They can cut it to maybe a 1-point ball game. 48-44. 6:10 to go. Nail biting time. Spidell. Dakota 3. No good. Rebound. Loose ball. It goes out of bounds. Lost touch by De La Salle. A 12-point lead on 2 or 3 different occasions by the Raiders have gone by the board. As Ettinger brings it into the front court against a 1-2-2 zone on the wing far side from Mendez. Autumn, couple dribbles, back up front, skips it to the top. Ettinger, 3, Lizzie scores! Elizabeth Ettinger, her second 3, her 13th point. 51-44, some breathing room for the Raiders. 51-44 with 5:35 to go. Ayana Gardner goes high post, knocked away by Hottinger. Friday, down court, the body is good. That breaks the string with about 5 or 6 shots missed. 18 for Hottinger, 12 in the first half, 53-44, and so 5 in a row by the Raiders. Gardner front court against goalie. Off on the wing far side for Dakota Spidell. Gets a pick from Williams. Another pick. There's Travis. Francois with the basketball against Autumn Mendez on the man-to-man. Backs up on the dribble. In trouble. Looking to clear. 5-second call. Nope. Bounce pass downside for Williams against Ettinger. Cut off. They go inside for Jones. A correction for Travis. And she's wide open. Goes inside for Spidell. Knocked away. Stolen away. 3-on-1. Coming back. Bounce pass. Butler inside. Mendez up and off. Her own rebound. Autumn muscles it up. No good. Third time down. Taken away by Travis. It is De La Salle basketball in the corner. Dakota Spidell, 3, no good. And rebound, Travis back up, no good. Third time down. Both teams have gone cold this second half. Page Golding with the basketball for the Raiders. Page into the front court to the wing. 3 on the way. Butler scores. Justina Butler, her first field goal of the night. The 5'8" seeder, and she's got 3. And the Raiders have up their lead now to a dozen, 56-44. Now they scored the last 8 points in a row. Spidell against Ettinger on the matchup there. Free throw line high post for Travis. Olivia tied up, goes inside to the corner. Gardner goes baseline, pulls up from 15. It's going to be short. Rebound on the ball, on the floor, loose ball. Tied up, jump ball belongs to Cretin Derham Hall. And Sydney Jackson will come in for the Raiders, and Autumn Mendez will get a rest. We'll clear the 4-minute mark. 56-44 with 3:55 to go. And pressed by the others. As in the backcourt is Hottinger. Mendez, a correction, Ettinger, taken away, 2-on-1, Spidell, off the steal, scores and one! Dakota Spidell, a steal and a basket, 6 points to Seth, 9 for the ballgame, goes to the line, chance for a 3-point play, 56-46. And for Dakota, let's see, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And 9 points, looking for double figures. Free throw up, free throw, no good. Rebound, Williams back up, no good. Fouled by Hottinger. Hottinger, goalie, picking up the foul. And that'll be a 2-shot foul for Norjay Reams. She is 1 for 3 from the line, 4 points, or 3 points. Hottinger will pick up her 3rd foul. Shooting 2, first one, no good. She got a second. She missed her last 3 free throws. 3:42 to go. The lead is 10. Second free throw, Williams is good. And she has 4 points, 56-47. And they break the press. Butler into the front court. Justina slows it up. Butler to the wing. Far side, free throw line high. And out near the timeline, Butler off on the wing for Paige Gooley. Gooley on the left-hand dribble, gets double team, manages to clear the pass for Sydney Jackson. Jackson leans on her bounce pass for Hottinger. And Franny is fouled by Travis. Olivia Travis reaching in for the foul. And that is team foul number 5 for CDH here in the second half, so no free throws. I see Mendez coming in, Jackson coming out, Moore coming in, and Gooley will sit down. 3:15 to go, 56-47. And it'll be an inbounds pass for the Raiders in the front court. Tom Ritchie playing policeman here tonight, trying to get everybody to sit down. All of our camera shots are getting blocked. All right, Raiders, baseline inbounds. And they get it into Hottinger Friday into the backcourt, almost an over and back. Saved by Haley Moore. Raider basketball on the way from Mendez. No sense of urgency right now. We're closing it out 3 minutes to go. The lead is 9. Autumn Mendez to the near corner for Hottinger. Works it back up the line. Clearing pass for Moore. Here they goes left wing far side from Mendez. Autumn Mendez against Weems. Clearing pass for Hottinger. Whistle at a foul on Gardner. And Gardner will pick up her 2nd foul. And that is team foul number 7. So 1-on-1 for the Raiders. 1-on-1 the rest of the way. Foul on Gardner, her 3rd foul. Free throw line, Ettinger, free throw good. And Lizzie with 14 points, 4 for 4 from the line. Lead in double digits, 57-47. Second free throw for Ettinger is also good. 15 for the senior point guard. 58-47 with 2:47 to go. And we're running out of spots to put all these people. Gardner into the front court. The pick from Travis down the right wing. Cut off by Mendez. Gardner crossover dribble into the lane. Shot blocked by Mendez. Gardner gets it back. Lays it up and in. Gardner with her first field goal, her 3rd point. Long down court pass for Haley Moore. And we have a traveling call against Haley. She could not stop her momentum. 2:25 to go. 58-49. A 3-possession lead for the Raiders. As Francois will inbound it, probably out of Gardner. Travis, Spidell, and Weems on the floor. Jones is fouled out with 18 points. Gardner with the basketball at the top of the circle. Goes corner for Spidell. Dakota screen. Cross-court pass for Travis. Olivia gets Hottinger. Backs in. Spins. Turns. Shoots. No good. Rebound. Haley Moore. Manages to free herself. Pass stolen away by Gardner. Into the corner. Spidell. Dakota 3. Scores! Dakota Spidell has 9 points this half on a dozen. And that cuts the lead to 6 at 58-52 of the Raiders, or correction, the Islanders have scored the last 6 points in a row. Checking the clock, 1:56 to go. The Islanders have gotten it within 4 at 48-44. And this broadcast here on TJSportsOnline.net. We'd like to thank the Union 32 Craft House in Eagan. They're open for lunch or dinner at 11 a.m. 7 days a week. Their menu includes a variety of delicious sandwiches, burgers, tacos, soups, chicken baskets, salads, and much more. Visit their website and check out their menu. Union32crafthouse.com. Dinner served from 3 to 10 p.m. Located near 494 and 35E. That address, 2864 Highway 55 in Eagan. Thanks to Dan Redpath and his staff for sponsoring our broadcast here tonight. Union 32 Craft House, named after the fact that Minnesota was the 32nd state to join the Union back in the 1850s. Inbounds pass for the Raiders backcourt to get that Islander press. As Anderson Maddox gets it in to Butler. Knocked away. Maddox gets it back. Anderson Maddox, and she is fouled at the backcourt by Gardner. And Ayana has her 4th foul. And it'll be 1-1 at the other end for the Raiders. The lead is 6. Anderson Maddox looking for her first points tonight. The senior averaging 6 points a ball game. 2 crucial free throws right here. Chanel, the left-hander, bends the knees, launches it up, and no good. Fernandez missed. Travis with the rebound. Islander basketball. Press one to the front court. Gets double teamed. Mary Claire pressured by Mendez. And she is tied up. Jump ball possession belongs to De La Salle. And the inbounds pass for the Islanders will be at half court right in front of the Islander bench. 1:44 to go. 58-52. And Spidell inbound. Gets it into Ayana Gardner. And I thought I heard a whistle. Gardner gets it into the front court. Gets a pick from Olivia Travis. Gardner goes wing near side for Spidell. Knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Justina Butler. Islanders again to inbounds. We're down to 1:32 to go. And Ryan now 2-possession lead for the Raiders. Dakota Spidell, the 3-point specialist, gets it into Gardner. Gardner into the front court against Anderson Maddox. Takes her down the right wing. Crossover to the lane. Lays it up and off. Rebound taken down by Mendez. On to Mendez. Shovel pass. Anderson Maddox. Chanel into the front court. In the corner for Ettinger. And Lindsay will slow things up. Works out near the timeline and is fouled by Dakota Spidell. And Dakota will pick up her 2nd foul. And Elizabeth Ettinger will go to the free throw line where she's 5 for 5. 15 points, 5 in this half. And the free throw up. First one is no good. Missed the front end of the 1-1, but Hutton with the rebound. Friday double team. Can't get it up. Now she does. It missed. And it's taken away by Williams. 2 missed shots by the Raiders. Spidell in the backcourt for Gardner. Into the front court. We've cleared the 1-minute mark of this contest. The lead is 6 right now for the Raiders. Looking for their 16th win of the year. Pass knocked away by Huttinger. Handy with the steal. Into the front court. Goes down inside. The body is good. Huttinger the steal, and she's got 20. 19 her season average. That should do it. 60-52. The possession lead is now 3. As Gardner will walk it up court. Ayana into the front court against Anderson Maddox. And ball knocked away. Another steal for the Raiders. This time Anderson Maddox with a steal. Ettinger with a basketball. Round the defenders. Into the front court. In the corner for Justina Butler. Way up top for Mendez. Killing the clock off. They play catch around the perimeter of that De La Salle defense. And the Raiders are going to win their 16th game of the year. We're down to 10 seconds to go. With the basketball is on Mendez. And she is out near the timeline. The Raider fans are counting it down. 2 seconds. 1 second. And that's it. Before a capacity crowd, they're still fighting in. Your final score, Cretin Derham Hall 60. And De La Salle, the Islanders, 52. Game 1 of this doubleheader here on TJSportsOnline.net is in the book. We'll get to the totals in just a bit. Again, we'd like to say thanks to the Union 32 Craft House for their sponsorship of this broadcast. They're grateful for the support and patronage of friends and family in their community, and they believe it's important to give back by supporting organizations that are making a difference, including Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Twin Cities, Faithful Shepherd Catholic School, Innovative Studios, the St. Paul Vulcans, the Open Door, St. Thomas Academy, and Cretin Derham Hall. For De La Salle, losing their second game in a row, now 13-6 on the season. Elena Jones, their spark with the big setter with 18 points, 9 in each half of shore. She fouled out. Olivia Travis finished with 4, all in the first half. Mary Claire Francois, 4 for 4 from the line, and 6 points. Alexis Cochran Starr finished with 5, all in the first half. Ayana Gardner, the point guard, with 3 tonight. Nerje Weems finished with 4, two free throws and a field goal. And Dakota Spidell, the three-point specialist, she had 9 in the second half and 12 for the night, 3 3-pointers. Here's the totals for Tanisha Scaddan, the Outlanders. For Cretin Derham Hall, Katie Moore finished with 7, 5 in the first half. Franny Hottinger with 20, 12 in the first half. Ana Mendez with 5 in each half. She finished in double figures with 10. Chanel Anderson had a good floor game but could not find the bucket. And Elizabeth Ettinger, the point guard, she finished with 15 points, 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half, 5 for 5 from the line. Justina Butler hit a second half three-pointer. Paige Goley had 3 points all in the first half. And Ellie Redding finished with a couple of free throws as well. So the Raiders sweep here tonight. They won the JV game by a score of 40-34. And up next for these two teams I mentioned, the Raider girls will be back in action on Tuesday when they host the Rangers of Forest Lake here at the Mauer Fieldhouse. Then on the road to Edina, back on the road against Stillwater, home against Woodbury. That's their next broadcast, senior night, when the Woodbury Royals are here on February 23rd. For De La Salle, they take on Columbia Heights on Tuesday, host Fridley on Friday, 3 more games at North, and close the season at home against St. Croix Lutheran and Mediha Academy. And that's going to do it for the first game of this doubleheader. And again, this broadcast, a presentation of TJ Broadcast Services, my company, and online at TJSportsOnline.net. And our thanks to Town Square Television, Channel 15 in Northern Dakota County, and servicing the towns of Inver Grove Heights, Lilydale, Mendota Heights, South St. Paul, Sunfish Lake, and West St. Paul. Thank you for broadcasting the game, the first game of this doubleheader. And, of course, also brought to you by Blue Frame Technology and the Ritchie Media Group with Tom Ritchie and Ethan Allen. The boys teams are taking the floor. The second game is going to start here in about 20 minutes. Again, final score, it is 60-54. The Raiders win. And with that, we'll step away and we'll be back with the pregame show for the second game.